Hello everyone, DayOneNoob here and welcome back to another video on the COD Mobile Championship. This time we got more news on Stage 2, so I'm on the Stage 2 page right now. They just updated it here on the COD Mobile official site. I'm doing this quick live video, so I'm just gonna read through it with you guys. There's not that much info, but there's enough to know how Stage 2 will exactly work and what you need to do to advance to the next round. So that was all the Stage 1 news, we've been through that. So if you've been qualified for Stage 2, they said you have been notified via an in-game inbox message. But I didn't get the message yet, although I qualified for 3 weekends even. So I'm not sure when we get it in-game inbox message, but I haven't received it yet and not a lot of people have received it either, so I'm not sure. But first up, the first line, you need to create a team of 5 or 6 players. So I don't know that you get 6 players, but probably you're gonna have a substitute. So that's how they want to do, but first you need of course you need a team of 5 players. I already have a team of 5 players, but if you want to have a substitute, you can have a substitute if one of the players gets sick or they can't play on that time. You can have a substitute in your team. I'm not sure who want to be a substitute because you can't play, or I don't know if you get the rewards if you play in a substitute of a team and not playing, you still get the rewards. I'm not sure how they're gonna do that, but you can have a substitute, so you can have 6 players in your team, but 5 is enough as well. Next up is this already new, we need to play 30 ranked matches, but if you play those 30 ranked matches, you get the Phantom Championship 2020 soldier unlocked after the 30 matches. You don't even need to win them, you can lose all 30 matches, you still get the Phantom Championship shoulder. You don't even need to win all the 30 ranked matches, you still get the skin. So next up is pretty shocking for all the players, I believe. So in order to go to the regional qualifier stage 3 and win 1000 CP, you need to be in the top 512 teams per region. So you need to be in the top 512 of your region in order to advance to the regional qualifiers. How you're gonna win with the points? That's right here in the official rules. I recommend the team leader reading through these rules because you need to have a team branding and you need to have some rules to comply with. But on here there's the point system right here, and you need the points per win on the teams. That's divided in these points: veteran on 10 points per win, elite 11, 14, 15 and 20. So these are the points per win. Not sure how many points you need to make in order to win, but you need to be in the top 512 in order to advance. So my best guess is all the legendary teams have an advantage, of course, but they can lose their games. So if you go to a bit lower to master and win all the games, you still have more than the legendary. So you gotta find a sweet spot in there in order to win all the games. Of course, if you win all the games, you have the highest chance. But if you win all the games on veteran or win all the games on legendary, then all the legendary will advance. Of course, there's a difference if you win 30 games on veteran or win 30 games on legendary. Of course, the legendary have an advantage, but it will be much harder to win games on legendary. So my guess is to find a sweet spot somewhere in there, so to win most games, because only the wins are counting for the points, not kills, not anything else. Also a quick note, teams that have 6 players can change the roster and can change the lineup of their starting roster between matches. So if you have a team of 5 and you have just written down the 5 members, you didn't written down the 6th member and you started playing games, you can change in teams. So that's the 5 players you need to play all the 30 matches with. If you have the 6th player, you can still change the roster. So keep that in mind. And of course, just like stage 1, the team progress will be tracked and accessible via the game in-game esports page. So next up, the team owners. I've explained a bit in my last video. They need to write down all the team members and their UIDs and their open IDs. Not sure what they are, but I'm gonna look into that. And they're also responsible for entering a team name. When they write it down, they need to, of course, comply with the rules. So I recommend, once again, you need to read the official rules of stage 2. They're right here about the team branding and about the team names. They can't be any famous names, for example, or use other YouTubers' names. You can't do that, or you will be disqualified if they see it. So make sure you change your name. So keep in mind, guys, if you have a team of 5 right now, in order to play these matches, your team needs to be close enough in rank to queue for ranked matches. Pretty sure you need to be in the 3 to 4 rank range on higher ranks in order to play with each other. So make sure you're close enough together to play with each other, otherwise you can't play each other when the ranked matches. Also, the team members will be responsible for first agreeing to the terms of stage 2. So once you agree with the terms, you agree to all these rules, so I recommend reading them. So if you break them, they will disqualify you. So that's before you can start any matches. Also guys, keep in mind, team members and team owners must be all in the same region. So make sure you're playing in the same region. That's why I said I can only play with European players, because I expected this kind of region lock. Because of course you need to be in the top 512 of your region, so you can only play together in your region. I'm playing in the region like Western Europe, I believe, so I can only play with people from Western Europe. And the rest is just on the rank queuing restrictions. They will explain how you can play with each other and explain the ranks, and you can read it through yourself. I will leave it on the screen right now. So that's pretty much all the info you need to know for Stage 2. Stage 2 will start on June 12th. I expected the season rank restart today, but maybe it's June 12th, what would be weird, because then the championship just started and then everyone got put back into the ranks. But who knows, I'm not sure when the rank reason will start. The Battle Pass will restart in a couple of days, so maybe the rank reason will restart with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on the Stage 2 news. This is all the news on Stage 2. I will leave the link to this page in the description below, also together with the rules that you need to just read it through. There's also with the sponsorship restrictions and all the stuff, all the rules that you need to know in order to agree to the terms of Stage 2. If you break any of them, you will be disqualified, so make sure you're complying with all of them. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys next time.